Alright, so I got a kind of a fun one today. If you're the kind of person that likes to kind of tinker with old iMacs or MacBook Pros, you like to actually tinker with the systems that used to allow you to get in there and actually remove hard drives and RAM. The ones nowadays are all kind of soldered in there and you can't do much with them. So I have 5 channels, maybe a bonus one, of people that like to do this on YouTube. So I'm going to show you 5 different people that I watch that actually do the same kind of thing. So if you're interested in this kind of thing, you may know these channels. You probably watched some of these people before. Maybe you don't know about them. But there are 5 channels that like to tinker in this. So go ahead and stay tuned and I'm going to go through all 5. Alright, so once again, if you guys end up watching these and watching it all the way through and you kind of at the end say, oh, these aren't the best videos, there's way better ones. I know everyone's going to have different tastes and things like that. These are just 5 that I know of that actually do this kind of tinkering. So there's other ones that are even, that I can't even remember that are probably better out there. But hopefully you'll know some of these, some of them you may not know, and it may help you with some of your projects in the future. So just want to throw it out there. You can leave comments of people that you do know. If you don't like them, that's fine, but I understand that. So I'm just kind of throwing 5 out there that you may not know about, and hopefully you'll find some more content. Alright, so let's go through these pretty quickly. So the top 5 people that I watch that help me tinker with my iMac and MacBooks and things like that. So the first one I want to know, it's probably one of the best ones, is Luke Manani. He's basically got 48,000 subscribers over here. So he's probably kind of a mid-sized channel, and obviously you can see he gets a couple hundred per day subscribers. Pretty much his entire channel is all about devoted to tinkering with Macs and Apple products and things like that. So he's basically here, and you probably can't hear this, but if you play his channel, he's got a really nice production. I think he's like in college somewhere, and he'll go ahead and obviously talk about all of his Apple products and things like that. So anyway, so he basically has tons of different, I think he's got, let's see here, 239 videos, and again, almost all of them are about Macs and basically how you can buy a cheap Mac for $300, iMac for $400. So he'll go through all that stuff, show you how to take things apart, and he's really good. So I watch him a lot, so definitely add him to your list if you like the Macs and tinkering with the older Macs. Second one I want to tell you about is going to be, let me see here. This guy's actually going to be called, it's called Evenos, E-E-V-N-O-S, and here's a little bit of him. So he's basically talking about putting Fortnite on an older Mac, and those are a lot of his projects that he does. He's a smaller channel, and if you look at this basically, and here's his symbol or his logo up here, he's got about 9,000 to 10,000 subscribers, so it's a very small channel with about 125 videos. I would say about a quarter of those maybe are devoted to Mac projects as you go down here. Can you play Fortnite on an older Mac? Like that's one we were just watching. But he's got other ones in here, 2014 Mac Mini and 2019. So things like that, if you really want to watch some kind of tinkering videos, he's a good guy to watch. Small production, but go ahead and check him out as well. Alright, so the third one we have here is Snazzy Labs. Sure, everyone's heard of him. He's kind of a actually a large subscriber base. He's got 596, almost 600,000 subscribers right here, and he does a lot. He's got very more high production videos, I guess, and he knows what he's doing on the filming side. So he has a lot of videos about all different stuff. If you can look, basically, headphones and everything else. But he also has a lot of Mac videos. Apple Store, the Apple Store Genius Bar broke my $5,000 iMac Pro. But you have to kind of look around. He does have a lot of different videos in here that are actually going to be devoted to the Mac. And he will, go ahead and search for his name in the Mac, and you're going to see a lot of the things. He does a lot of technical videos, too, showing you speed tests, things like that. So he's a good one from the technical side as well, and he does definitely have a pretty high concentration with Apple products. So even though it doesn't appear so on this page, but he does, trust me. He goes through phases, and you just have to search for those videos. So, all right, so that's the third. So the fourth one, let's see here, is going to be, this guy is actually Max Ure. He's basically, again, 134,905 subscribers. He basically, though, he does have a lot of people that he actually works for. So he's on like 3 or 4 channels. He does videos that are all very similar on those channels. So maybe check just for his name, or check. You'll see him come. You'll recognize him once you see him up in here. But basically, he does a lot of Macs. Now he does a lot of newer stuff. Like he'll do the i9 iMacs, and he'll do 2019 iMacs versus the iMac Pros. But he does some older stuff as well, and he does very technical videos that benchmark stuff. For instance, he does like a 2014 versus 2015 5K iMac down here. So he does things that are very high. His video production's really good. His sound's really good. His lighting's really good. So he just does really quality videos, and he's one I recommend too for this kind of stuff. So definitely check him out. and I think you'll like him. So let's keep moving forward. I think this is the 5th one, and then I have one just extra one. But the 5th one is going to be a really small channel, and this is Techno Eclipse. And you know, this is a channel that may, like I said, it's a little bit lower production, but the guy's kind of funny. He can really get on your nerves sometimes, but in a good way, I guess. You know, he likes to kind of rattle the cages with Apple. He's got only 2,618 subscribers. He's got 177 videos, but if you look in here, they're all about Apple. I mean, all of his 100 and something videos, 77, are all about Apple. Why I hate my iMac, and then he'll have one that says why I love it. He'll have better performance for cheaper. He'll compare like a Mac Mini to an iMac. Can you use a 2011 MacBook Pro in 2018? So again, these are all videos like that. Do not buy the 2012 MacBook Pro. He's got a video there, but he's got tons of videos like that. They're, like I said, when I say low production, I just mean like he doesn't really put all of his time into the production. He just sits in his bedroom and talks about it. But at the end of the day, it's kind of funny, and like it does give you some good information. So go ahead and recommend that. You know, I'll recommend that channel just because it's something to watch if you like. You know, he's one of the few guys that do primarily all this all day, so you can watch him also. So it's called Techno Eclipse. And then finally the bonus one, which everyone knows about, and this is one basically, it's going to be Jonathan Morrison. He's kind of the big hitter with 2,618,000 subscribers, so he's well over the 2 million mark, almost going on 3 million. And he does a lot of videos, you know, what's in my tech bag, and he does very high production videos. You know, he'll do like a wireless iPad Pro touchscreen Mac Mini setup, so things that are kind of outside the, you know, the beaten trail, but all of his things, his filming and things like that are very beautiful. He has very, you know, high quality production on all of his stuff. And but again, he does things, you know, here's one of his videos, and you can see, let me show you the production of what he can do here really quickly. He just has got some high production, you know, where he does kind of scenes like this where the, you know, the camera's spinning, and or he'll do you know, multiple camera shots, and he'll have lighting and things like that that are really interesting to the eyes. So he does really good videos. Just recommend him. Everyone probably knows about him already though, so go ahead and check him out as well. And you know, that's not really a tip there because I'm sure most people know about him. So anyways, that's my list. I know it's kind of all over the place, and you know, don't beat me up for it, because like I said, these are just something to add. You know, if you're bored one night, go ahead and watch some of these guys if you like the Apple products, and I, you know, guarantee one of them you'll probably like. I mean, you may not like all of them, so you know, you just never can, but you might like one or two of them. All right, so maybe those aren't the best list of all time, but it's something that I like to watch. Kind of inspires me, like, actually to go out and buy some old equipment with, you know, iMacs and you know, Apple computers and things like that. Kind of put them together and run them against the newest technology. You know, you spend a lot of money, sometimes $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 on an Apple system. You can pick these things up for a couple $100, and they, you know, they're not that far behind if you actually benchmark them against each other. And when I say benchmark, I mean actually just maybe throw the benchmarks out, actually just do real world, you know, how fast does it take to open up something. You'll see that they're actually pretty close. So is it worth the extra, you know, $2,000, $3,000? I don't know. I mean, basically, that's kind of why I wanted to show you this video, but also to kind of give you an idea of what these other places do out there as far as their videos. And I recommend them. I know it's not great, you know, to recommend other competition, but I do recommend them, so that's all I have to say. Anyways, thanks again for watching, and as you well know, I do about 2 to 3 videos a week. Some of them are like this, some of them are on technology, some of them are actually on finance and investing. And so please click the like button if you can, and subscribe. I mean, I obviously only have a little bit over 100 subscribers. Trying to get that up and try to make more of these videos for everyone. So until next week, we'll talk.